Hello! Welcome! We're live on a Friday. Hope you guys can all hear me. If you can all hear me, if you're a member of the YouTube channel, you have a special eyes wide shut little emoji just for members only. Pop it in the chat because it's fun. Why not? So if you guys want to do that and you're a member, go look for it. It's super cute. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just waiting for make sure the chat's catching up on my side. Make sure that you all hear me. You guys are all saying hi to each other. So what's new? I mean, it's another week. It's another crazy week for sure. Everybody's coming. Here's Brenda. New me, hello. Jamie, hello. Tammy, hello. Jackie, hello. Brenda, hello. Marcia, hello. Sam, 76. Hola. Blue Light Aura. And then Aurora Charming. I love the names. I wish I had a more creative name. Hey, Julie. Welcome. Staround 7. And Kim. Hey. Florida Girl and Rena. Jordan. Hola. Connie's here. And if you remember, pop in your little eyes wide shut little emoji. I think it's called an emoji. Hi, I'm 1984. I don't know what's going on. Technology? What? I have a VCR. Hey, Real Witch of California. Hola. What does my shirt say? It says, third eye rolling since forever. That's what my shirt says. I believe it's in the shop. I finally got my shop back. Imagine that. So there's now a shop under my videos. It was there. And then all of a sudden, the powers that be said, no shop for you. And I was like, what? And then they said, no, you're in compliance. No shop for you. We don't know why. It's that person or that group. No, it's that group. It's that group. Anyhow, it got fixed. Oh my gosh, I see a couple. All right, cool. Thank you. It's one of my shirts. I need to make some new shirts because I'm like, I don't want to wear black in the summer because, I live in the land of the dirt people. It gets hotter than, I don't want to say too much. I haven't been on 3 minutes yet or whatever the limit is. Anyhow, it gets a little too hot out here for black shirts all the time. Even though I don't mind dressing in black, I'm sure everybody around the town knows I'm the person in black at all times. Hey, Stacy Marie. Hey, Carmen. On Tuesday, you're going to have to tell me what that symbol is. Which symbol? The little eyes wide shut symbol? It's okay. So the custom emojis that YouTube members have, I don't have the option to have that for in the Moon Malt Manor. But on YouTube, if you're a member, you can get the custom emojis. And some of them were drawn by my offspring. And the eyes wide shut one was drawn by my offspring. I think I don't know. I'll have to check. I had her also draw a pill bug emoji. I don't know if I have that one up yet or not. But then I added in a cute little ghost or two. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I wish the emoji showed up on my side. Oh, come to Florida for hot, Jackie? I don't want to go anywhere for hot. It gets hot enough here because it's like our summers are like minimum 105, 10. And then for real lucky, it gets up to 120. Oh, hella biz. Hola. A most high snarkiness. I wonder if I could buy a little mini postage stamp of land and I could, get that as my official title. Like Lord Famous Fortunes, he's a lord because he has a little patch of land somewhere. I don't know if you can get it. I don't know. That would be funny. Hi, Maria. Hello, Army wife. Sandra's in Arizona. It's probably heating up there. Yeah, so we're going to look into today. Now, most of us are pretty sure eyes wide shut has their fingers tangled up in everything, right? Especially the pop machine. And I don't mean the sody pop, although that's a different discussion because I don't call it pop, but I know other people call it pop, and it's dependent upon where you live if you call it pop. Although I don't know what people in the UK call soda. They probably have a totally different word. They probably don't call it soda or pop. They probably call it something else. But we're talking about the music industry. And I'm starting to think perhaps it's always been shady. Perhaps it always has been shady. But it seems like it's gotten really a lot worse, right? Like the symbolism's right there. If you see it, if you recognize it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, why didn't I see this before? Welcome, Kathleen, as a new member. Yay! Call it soda in the South. See, I don't know. North Carolina is soda or Coke. Ginger's what they call soda in parts of Scotland. It's pop in Michigan. In Western Canada, it's pop. See? It's so weird. I always thought it was just a weird California thing. We called it soda and everyone else called it soda or pop or whatever. But, California is weird. Anyhow, so that's what I wanted to look into today. More so than we know, Eyes Wide Shut's on the loose, and they're in every aspect of everything. And I wanted to look into more about the agenda they got going on. And I think they're doing energy harvesting, and I don't know if they're doing it on us at the same time. I don't know if we're getting pulled into it, because I think at some events, if we're watching them, say if you're going to that Sphere in Vegas, I would never go to that thing. Ever, 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 ever. Oh, it's soda in PA. Oh, PA. Oh, I miss Pennsylvania, or at least what it used to be. Anyhow, yes, we are weird here in LA. God, yeah. Anyhow, so I want to start looking into that because I was thinking about I think they're getting ready to tear Justin Bieber down. And I think we got that in the cards a while ago, and that's sad. And we know what they did with Michael Jackson. We know what they did with Whitney Houston. We can see what they're doing with Britney Spears, if that's even her anymore. And I don't know what her weird videos are lately with the chewing on her nails. And I don't know. And she's talking in her baby voice. And then you have Kanye. That's a whole other story. And then Madonna. Remember, Madonna was like a virgin. Then she was a goddess. Then she was like a dominatrix, a grandma dominatrix. And then I don't know what she is, like a grandma Kardashian with that weird large caboose. It's kind of weird. God, can you imagine if that was your grandma? Oh my gosh, I'd be so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Granny's got a caboose and she's gyrating all over in the pickle section. Oh God, couldn't, no. So yeah. So I have some questions. We're going to go into this whole area here with the agenda. That's what I want to start with. Grandma dominatrix. Well, Madonna was a dominatrix, I think, for a hot minute. Let's not say a while. Hot minute. I don't remember what the album was, but I think she had I don't know, rubber strings on her face or some shit. I don't know. I was kind of not buying any Madonna albums there after a certain point. So I do remember there was the one Madonna album and it smelled like baby powder. I didn't buy it at the time, but I thought that was a cool idea. I don't know. I'm just like a Hello Kitty girl. So if it's like, oh, it smells sweet, I want it. Yay. Get me my Love's Baby Soft or whatever that perfume was. It smells terrible now as an adult, but at the time I was like, oh, this is great. You know how it is. Yeah, the Sphere. I would not go to the Sphere in Vegas. I think there's something going on there beyond the thing of being like paranoid tinfoil hat wearing person where I'm like, they've got all of those screens on there and they're probably videotaping you and recording you and I don't know, probably turning you into your own AI thingy, whatever. I tend to think it's almost like when we watch these shows, like award shows, or if you went to the concert and you're kind of participating in the show by watching, or if you're at the show and by sending your love and energy to the celebrity, I think there's some weird something going on in that Sphere. So I don't want to go to it, just saying. But of course, I don't think there's anybody I'd want to go see anymore. I think like Danzig was like going to go tour somewhere that wasn't too far around here. And I'm like, I don't know. He's a little too old balls now, I think. I don't think he can sing like he used to. But what do I know? Maybe he's amazing. Hello, wifey. Can you imagine making us into a Sims person? Oh my God. I'd probably be the worst Sims person. I don't think anybody would want me around and going around knocking on people's houses, doing things. Yeah, I wish I could see Danzig. Like, I should have saw Danzig 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I don't know. A while ago. It's a little late for that now, sadly. All right, let's get into, where's my tarot screen? Okay, new mat. This is supposed to be subtle. My logo here. But we're going to try a matte without distractions. We'll see how it goes. I thought this would be a lighter gray. It's not. We're just going to see. We're always tweaking here. We're always tweaking here in the mausoleum, trying to make things better experience for y'all. At least I'm trying by myself, and technology is a challenge sometimes. Yeah, I don't know who I'd pay to see. I saw like George Strait, I think, was going to go do a concert. I already saw George Strait, so I don't need to see him again. I think that was like one of the last concerts I saw. Besides George Michael, I did see George Michael. My boyfriend. I don't think we're ever going to do a reading on that because I don't think I'd be able to handle it. That'd be terrible. Yeah. You ran into Glenn Danzig on the streets in Burbank? Oh, that had to be interesting. I would love, wouldn't that be cool? I wish, like, for a Glenn Danzig moment, I would have like an old Cadillac. This is how I picture it, or the Dragula mobile, and then we would just go around town singing "Mother." I think that would be cool. And then someone would probably put us in an institution. Wouldn't that be fun? Huh? Oh gosh. Anyhow, oh, wifey, George Michael is also your boyfriend. He doesn't want either of our sex, though. There's that. But I don't care. I don't care. I love George. And somebody remade Last Christmas. Like, I heard it last year, and I was like, you can't stop. Anyhow. Let's see what role does emotional manipulation play in shaping mass perception through fame? So what are they doing to us when they're projecting all of this fame? I think we could even say this goes down to like even out of music into movies. It could go to TV. I think of stupid Kardashians, stupid housewives. Yes, I watch it because I like to watch dumb people. But there's something that where I think we have to consider about emotional manipulation of us, the regular folks, and what they're trying to shape into like how we believe fame should be. What are we supposed to be getting out of watching all of this and absorbing it? So, of course, they're all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not fact, psychic downloads, snarky opinions. And that's what we're dealing with. So, why are we supposed to be so enamored with their fame? Fame. I'm gonna live forever. There's our emotional manipulation card. Come on down, Big Daddy. Oh my. Mm-hmm. Wow, to really get us into our feels, eh? Really get us into our feels. And they can bank on it in more ways than one, right? Like, none of us would be able, okay, I'm not going to say none of us. Some of us would not be able to say, like, oh my gosh, I need to have I don't know what, a Birkin. I don't even know. Birkin's probably the cost of a house. Okay, a cost of a house where? Don't know where. I don't know. Wherever, But there'd be like, back in the day, people wanted Cabbage Patch Kids. That's like 40 years ago. I don't think that there was anybody on reality TV because they didn't have reality TV. But if they had Cabbage Patch Kids today and all the Kardashian kids were carrying it around, all the kids would want it, right? Maybe kids don't watch Kardashians, but then take it to housewives and perfume or bags or clothes or whatever. It is we're driving the consumer brand with this, not saying a word. It's like brand placement when they put like a soda in a film in the background or whatever it is. There's that type of manipulation. There's also this idea that we want you to feel less than because you're not that rich and you want to like put yourself up against these other people. What is by my nose? I swear I didn't do a line of Coke. It's just itchy as all get out. Like I probably have been inhaling cat hair. That must be what it is. Anyhow, so don't report me. I don't need to go to a members anonymous meeting. I just have cat hair on my nose. I didn't do a line of coke off a hooker's ass. Anyhow. So we're trying to do emotional manipulation, and we're trying to make it so we're judging ourselves against these famous people because, Lord, look at their success. They have all of these things. Of course, we must suck compared to them, except most of us have morals. Anyhow, Les Star. Yeah. Oh, it's also supposed to make us not want to achieve on our own. Like, oh, one day, if only I could be rich and famous. These people are a-holes. A-holes. There's someone talking about me when my nose itches. I thought it was when my ears burned that someone was talking about me. Just for crafts and giggles. I had no idea. Someone's talking about me. And YouTube kicked Jackie out? How dare they? Oh yeah, Balenciaga Blue Light Aura. That's a brand I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. If they put that in a thrift store and said it was a penny, it'd say, burn it in the pits of hell. Yeah, Soul Whisperer said ears burn. I don't know. I think it's just kitty cat fur. I was petting my Houdini. So anyhow, so there's that. And there's this idea of continuing for pushing that agenda in terms of you need to buy this and then you need to buy this. You want to buy this perfume so you can smell like this celebrity. And unless you're trying to bag a prince, Markle, you don't really need to smell like anybody else. But we'll keep driving you until you're in the poorhouse trying to achieve the state of fame you're never going to get unless you want to sell your soul to the devil. Thank you. Houdini is a cute name. It's because she escaped out of her little house we had for her when we first got her and had to keep her away from the other kitty cats. So yeah. And so then there's the whole emotional manipulation here that we just feel less than. That's great. That's great. So they're taking money. They're trying to rob us of joy and making us feel inadequate. And there's not a blue pill for that. Okay. I'm not going to look into K-pop bands yet. We can look into, at the end, I'll be asking a question and we can look then, but you'll have to remind me. I don't know anything about K-pop, but we'll look into it at the end. Okay, so I want to look into the transformation. Let's go with Britney Spears. Transformation of Star Search, cute girl singing, and Ed McMahon's there. I don't know what he did. He's the host. I was watching Ed McMahon on a Johnny Carson episode where he was toast, 3 sheets to the wind, and I don't know if he was pretending or not. Anyhow, but this transformation where we watch, say, Britney Spears as a little girl, she's all cute and stuff. Then she goes and she's growing, and getting older and getting more fame and all this. And now it seems to be we're watching her on her downfall, if that's her. Is this a part of the ritual that we're supposed to be witnessing, or are we supposed to be like participating in? And I don't know how they'd want our participation unless it's some type of emotional energy harvesting or something like that. But beyond that, they're what I've gotten in past readings where it's like, yeah, they're doing it and showing it to others, kind of like the others in the club. Don't F up. Don't F up. But let's see if we're supposed to be unwittingly maybe playing a role in this. You're not that lady vet. I don't know why you didn't get a notification. Oh, let me put up my little ticker. My little ticker. Where's my banner? Show me my banners, yo. Okay. There we go. YouTube. We don't need it scrolling, do we? Can I turn that off? Let me turn that off. Okay. If you want to know when I'm going to go live on YouTube, you can text tarot to that number, 951-574-4198. Text your word tarot to that. And then you'll be put on the list. And whenever I go live on YouTube, this is not when a video just happens to post. You have to be subscribed and ring the bell and ding-a-ling-ling, all that stuff. But if you want to know when I'm going live on YouTube, you can subscribe to the text alert, get it that way. Or if you're subscribed to my newsletter, if I don't forget, you will also get an email. So you can subscribe, email, you can go to aliciawicker.com and front page or somewhere you can put your email in there. So there we go. That's what we got for that. I'll leave that up for a minute. Okay. Back to it. The ritual, the ritual, the ritual from the rise to fame and then the downfall. What part do we play? That's all orchestrated. God, I almost wonder if they have like a shelf life. I wonder if they don't have a shelf life. Oh, God. These people are sick. It's so orchestrated. It's just disgusting. And then there's the other industries like the TMZs, the Daily Mails, the whatevers, right? They're all coming in too, and they're starting to talk, right? Wow. So it's all orchestrated. I don't know specifically if we're like, oh, 39 and a half, we got to start your downfall, which could be. And then they're already looking to monetize whatever catalog they can. Great. And the orders go out. Okay, the orders go out. Yeah, once they're satisfied that they got everything, there is really a need here to incapacitate. It's almost like they would rather turn them into like a la Britney Spears, who needs a conservatorship. That's like more of a dreamy thing to make it like they're children. They can't take care of themselves. They can't make their own decisions. They're just blubbering messes here. They're on the drugs or on the whatever. And God. Oh, and there's the strategy. But this is just, to me, Cards wanted to get to the first part. We need to get to the second part because I need to know what role are we supposed to play in this. Or maybe it's trying to mirror something. I don't know. What is that? What does that have to do with us, Tarot? What? All right, I'm getting rid of my banner. It's too big. That's what she said. Anyhow. Oh. All right. Oh, itchy nose. Maybe it's the allergens. Spring has sprung, perhaps. This is a total, they're pulling on heartstrings. You remember when you used to love Madonna when she was normal. Go back and buy her old greatest hits albums, you know, the first greatest hits, not 6. Why do they have so many greatest hits album? And then they just shuffle in all sorts. Anyhow, this is meant to tie on our heartstrings. So they're priming the pump to go back. I don't know if the original catalogs are more valuable, perhaps. There's something about we want you to get nostalgic. Remember when they were great? Oh gosh, that was the best time. And look, now we're going to cash in. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, this is going to get us money forevers. Oh God, they're sick. Sick. Then we also have in here that whole, we want you to see them. See the illusion fading. See the illusion fading. And try and balance that with the artists that you do remember. Good luck to you. Oh. And then you're just going to be like, I feel so sad for them. So, okay, it's not really that we need to take a part of any of this. It's though that they want to suck some more money out of us and play on our sympathies if you're a decent person. Well, it depends, I guess, on the celebrity. I'm just going to say. It would depend on the celebrity. I'll just say that. There's certain celebrities I wouldn't give a crap. But, anyhow. Yeah, Britney Spears. Yeah, I agree, wifey. She used to, like, have an actual, like, decent singing voice. And I was surprised because she didn't sound like, bah, 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 or whatever that, I don't know, vocal fry shit is. Yeah, they make more money off the artists when they're muerto. That's for sure. That's terrible. What's wrong with Madonna's face? I don't know. Like, I think she's put too much shit in her face now. It's weird because I look at her, I'm like, that's not what you used to look like, lady. At all. And then I think about, am I going to have like distorted magic mirror syndrome? I don't know if that's an actual thing, but it must be because, going back to Housewives, Kathy Hilton. like she's had something put into her lips, and then they get like this shiny face, and then I'm like, do you think that looks good? Because you look kind of awkward. It's like, I know I'm going to age, but I'm going to age and I'm not going to inject any shit in my face because I think that's just going to make it worse. And I know, what if I'm the person that they inject something in my face and then I end up looking like I'm permanently coming from a dental appointment? No, I don't want it. Oh, I don't know if Madonna's wearing a diaper or if she got butt injections. I think she got butt injections because I think not too long ago she was, I don't know, last year before that, don't know. Time's weird now. She was wearing some type of, I don't know, something with a thong-ish thing. I know, terrible. Eye bleach. And it looked like flesh. Who knows? Maybe it's butt pads that looks like flesh stuffed with a diaper. I don't know. Okay. That's right, Ravina. Don't let them implant anything into you. Gravity's going to do its thing. Just let it happen. Let it happen. All right, so here's one. Why are certain personas elevated and other ones are just kind of quietly erased? And I don't think we've done readings, or at least I have, don't quote me on where, about one-hit wonders. And essentially it's like they get the one-hit wonder, they give them the taste, and then they're like, hey, you want to do the deal? And they're like, no, and goodbye. But it seems like there's some of them who just get more pull than others. And I don't know, maybe if that's just, I don't know what that is. So let's see why some of them get certain express elevation and others don't get the direct line. Oh, geez, Lord Almighty. Oh, I'm going to have to spray my protection spray again. You know what, Yvette? If you buy the built-in butt underwears, I would be curious. Here's my biggest thing. I know we're sidetracking. My biggest question is like with Kim Kardashian, her big ass rear. I'm like, when she lays on her back, can she lay on her back, or is she like really jacking up her spine? I can't imagine. You got something that big. It's not all going to sink into a bed. Maybe she got a hole cut out in her bed. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I don't know. I would think that would not be right. Oh, thank you, Yvette. The one-hit wonders in the Manor. I don't know if it's in here either. On YouTube, I mean. I don't know. But we do need a holy water emoji. You're right. Okay, I'm going to make that. I'm going to make a holy water emoji. Lord have mercy. Okay. So, why are certain personas, certain stars, why do they get more push-up? Because they did the ultimate deal with El Diablo. And they were satisfied with the deal. It was a mutual exchange of energy. Okay, so this is not, this is like a handshake deal. Like, I was going to say when you buy a car, but sometimes you still feel like you're getting effed. So it's not always that, but a fair and square type deal to them. When it's fair and square, then it's great. The other ones, I think it's a more of a begrudging, like, okay, I'll do it. And it's almost like for the eyes wide shut, they're like, you're not really into this. You're not giving it your all. We need you to do performances of the lifetime because we all actually believe this weird ass shit. I mean, I don't know why guys like big rears. Although I think my husband used to say he's a butt man. And so, I mean, my rear was kind of big. It was not Kardashian big. Don't start making visuals of that in your minds, especially my boyfriends who are like watching. Don't start it. No, because now I'm starting to get old lady rear. So take those fantasies where you want. All right. No, don't. I'm kidding. Don't. All right. So the ones who are actually really into it, they're like, oh gosh, El Diablo, take my soul and take my morality and take it all. The ones who are really into it actually believe it, buy into it, maybe want to, bring their own devil worshiping to home. That's the ones they really pimp up. The other ones who are like fakers, you can't fake it till you make it. It don't work. They don't like it. You got to be all in. Can you imagine that meeting? Can you? Oh. I imagine it probably happens at Jennifer Aniston's house. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. So let me take a sip of my drink. Oh, see, that's the other thing. Sometimes people have flat butts and then it does go all to their top. So they didn't get the top and the bottom matching set. No. You know George Strait's butt? I just always thinking he didn't really have a butt in his Wrangler jeans. I don't remember any kind of spectacular butt. But I'm trying to think who had a really great butt in their jeans back in the day. I mean, dude wise, I don't know. I don't even think George Michael had a spectacular butt back in the day. I mean, it was great in the jeans, but it wasn't like, so I don't know. Wifey, I did a reading on Janis Joplin. I swear it's in the Manor. I swear I did a reading. That's weird. I have a recollection of it. But I don't know that I asked about Pearl. It was weird. She came to mind the other day. Oh, we were going up to Crestline. And I don't know why Janis Joplin came to mind for some reason. And then I found out she had some special car that she had painted. I don't know, an expensive car, I assume. It's still like a Mercedes or some type thinking. She painted it. Anyway, but it was interesting because, gosh, maybe that was just in my mind when I was doing a reading. How can I do that? I don't know. I swear I did a reading on Janis Joplin. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to do it. That's right. George Michael had such a great front. We didn't have to worry about his rear. Oh, gosh. Oh, she was in Club 27 reading in the Moon Moth Manor. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe we have to do our own thing on her. I'll have to make a note. You guys will probably have to remind me. But we'll have to do a reading. I'll do a full reading. Oh, I did read on Pearl in the 27 Club read? Thank you, Kathleen. I'm glad you guys remember what I was... I don't remember my readings. I know. I don't have mental defects, but I do a lot of readings, and I can't keep them all in my mind. Sorry. Some are more interesting to me than others. It's kind of like I just file certain pieces of information. Other ones, don't. But yeah, Janis Joplin. Interesting lady. Her siblings, I guess, got most of her money. They kept trying to repair her car. It was falling in disrepair, and then I think it went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a small bit. But she made more money, or they made more money than she ever did while she was alive. So, thank you, Monique. It's very kind of you. I almost went into my Lindsey Graham-nesty, du declare, which is mixed with Blanche Devereaux. Anyhow, let's get into then the symbolism. Because, they have the symbolism. Some of them have the stages and they have the pyramids. What was it? Ugly Travis Scott. Why does Kylie pick like the ugliest dudes? I mean, Tyga's no handsome man at all. Ugh, Travis Scott's not attractive. What happened to his lawsuits, I wonder? Anyhow, I was just thinking, so they always have like the triangles, the black and white floors, the butterflies, the one eye, the goddess or the El Diablo hats, the Baphomet hats. Jay-Z had the Rockefeller, the hand triangle, or however, I don't want to do it. And do what thou wilt. That goes back to, what's his name? Crowley. And then Lady Gaga wearing the meat dress. Don't think the meat dress is so weird now, looking back at it, right? Meat dress. Makes sense. Looking at my other notes here. Mirrored rooms. I don't really know what the mirrored room's about, but I'm going to guess it ain't something good. And Katy Perry had Dark Horse. She had the Egyptian imagery. And then they always do the Mason type themes. Rihanna had a Luciferian references, I guess, in her Super Bowl appearance. I don't remember that Super Bowl. Anytime the Super Bowl comes on, anytime, that time of year, I just go back and I like watch Prince's Super Bowl performance because I'm like, that was probably the best one. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you like a different one, but that was pretty good. I don't go back and watch Justin Timberlake and him disrespecting Janet Jackson. I won't watch that shit. That little turd. Anyhow, so I want to go. Yeah, butterflies. Yeah, monarch, mind control, monarch, butterflies. Fashion Week this year was just pure satanic imagery. It was really weird. Oh, that's what Ravina said. Ugh. Which one's coming up? Is the Met Gala still coming up this year? That no way, Jose. I did a reading on that. That's only in the Manor. That's no bueno. No bueno. I like butterflies too, and I love dragonflies. And I think just because the El Diablos use it doesn't mean that we can't love and respect it, right? There's all sorts of symbols that they've turned to darkness, or symbology, or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to let them ruin it, but I also pay attention to it though. So it's almost like they're, like putting their bumper sticker on their car. Well, they probably wouldn't put bumper stickers on their fancy pants cars, but you get the deal. It's like the NASCAR driver with the patches. You know what team they're on. Oh, that one year, yeah, when Kim was wearing all the black thing and she had the black mesh, yeah, over her face, and it's like, I don't know. Anyhow, the symbols. Are the symbols, are they meant to be messaging to the other demons, or are we supposed to resonate somehow with the symbols? Maybe if we don't know what the meaning is there some type of, I don't know, old-timey brain thing in us, caveman brain, whatever, that we're supposed to be like, oh, that must mean something to me. Like the symbology is if I'm going to speak to everyone else in the demon club, or they try and convey some shit to us. I don't know what that would be, because most of us didn't catch on right away. Oh, Coachella. When's a Burning Man? I'm sure they're going to have some problems out there too. I don't trust any of those events out there. Oh yeah, thank you, Soul Whisperer. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't subscribe if you don't want to, but please like, por favor. Okay, so it's essentially like having the Louis Vuitton, having the thing. It's just to them, to each other. It's almost like a collect them all. It's almost like collect them all. They are distributed out to them. Like, you haven't leveled up enough to be able to use the black and white floor and also the Baphomet headdress. No, you're not that far up, so you only get to use one. And when you get as big as so and so, then you can use all five, or whatever the total is. You can't just use them all. No. Oh no. So when you do get to use all the symbols, that you'd want to pick from, like, you don't have to use them all, but it's like picking out your house furniture, and say you're like, oh, well, to complete the look, I'm really going to need like a couple devil heads and some red carpet and, people and doing disgusting things. I'm going to need all of that in the black and white floor tile. If you get to the level that you can pick and choose your El Diablo symbols, then you also have to have a ceremony there, a ritual, a conjuring of sorts of El Diablo. So if you're over here and you're in low budget land and you can't get too many of their demon symbols, this is like you're going full bore with this shit. Oh, then we got to bring in the conjurers, whatever the hell they'd call them. Oh. And then there's some artists who did go in fair and square, like shaking hands, like, yep, I want to be in Team El Diablo, right? Realize what they got into. Then they don't want to be in it anymore. That might be what happens to some of these stars. And it's like, tough shit. Rituals happening. Jeffree Star's a Rockefeller? Stop it. That's the gossip I need. Something weird about Jeffree Star. Because sometimes I like listening to Jeffree Star talk about business things. I think he's really smart about it. But I also think there's like, he knows all sorts of shit that he doesn't want to say. And he's talked about it on occasion. I've heard him on podcasts talking about Eyes Wide Shut. And then he knows a whole bunch of shit. And then he says he's not a part of it. But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. So you don't get to use all the cool symbols at once. And you're going to be doing a ritual. And even if you've fallen out of love with the religion, doesn't matter. You're going to do it anymore. You're going to continue to have to do it. And if you get really to be a pain in the ass, we're going to... Jeffree Star, Soul Whisperer, he's a makeup artist. For a while there, he had really popular eyeshadows. I don't know if he had nail polishes. His eyeshadow things were the most popular. Then he collaborated with Shane Dawson. And Shane Dawson used to be really popular for a while. And then found out Shane Dawson was making jokes that only people who like niños and niñas make. So then Shane Dawson kind of got canceled. Not all the way. Apparently some people are still fans. I don't know. After watching his shtick. I don't know how you say that word. Watching his little act for a while, it gets annoying to me. I'm sure I get annoying to other people, but that's why we can turn all people off. Anyhow, and then Jeffree Star now, he used to also review makeup, give it honest opinions, but now he's like on TikTok all the time. So I guess if I wanted to see him on TikTok, I don't know. I still haven't turned it on. Anyhow, I downloaded it. China's got all my stuff. Monique, I believe that's a yes. There's a hot dog with a first name, it's Lady. Hot dog with a last name, Gaga. That's not how that song goes. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so here's what I want to know. Now, if you're still here and you want to find out about the K-pop, excuse me. Let's put in your comments. I'll do a quick reading. I'm not going to be able to do them all, but I'll do a quick reading about who do you think is like super manipulated by the system. Ask a question. Maybe you don't know if they're super manipulated by the system. Let's check in on a few of the peeps. YouTube crashed for a minute. That's terrible. Hey, Penny. Last night our interwebs went out for hours. For hours. DPR Ian. What's DPR Ian? I don't know that. Is that the name? Okay, so let's look into the Aurora Charming. Yes, I think they do use it's like energy harvesting at the concerts, right? They're doing spells, my opinion. They're doing spells on the people attending because it's like that human connection, right? They feed off the energy of the crowd. I think a lot of them are doing spells. I'm not going to say all of them. I don't think that would probably be fair to say, but I think a whole shit ton. Okay, let's look. Oh, his name is DPR Ian. Let's see. DPR Ian. I must be too old for that shit, but I'm starring a couple of these. Oh, Kenny Chesney. Oh, I think, yeah, they swapped them kids. All right. Oh, not that one yet. Not that one yet. Okay. DPR Ian. What an interesting name. DPR Ian? Are you in the Eyes Wide Shut? Oh, I don't know who the hell this person is. Yeah. I think this person got into it, didn't realize what the hell they got into, and are second guessing or questioning why the fuck they did this choice. It's like I signed the deal with the devil. I went to the crossroads and I was down there with Robert Johnson, and we met with the devil and we signed on the dotted line. And I thought that was the best decision in the world to make. Oh, and now I realize, oh no, my soul is effed forever. So yeah, totally. Oh yeah, Lady Gaga with her little ween when it fell out of her dress. How dare you say that? There's probably something special about that we're not supposed to say. All right, let's look into, I assume BTS and Blackpink are two different ones. So BTS, I feel like an old fart. BTS! Who are these people? I think I've heard of them, but I couldn't point you to anything. BTS! Oh, God. You saw me shuffle. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know if these people got into it when they're young, but it feels like youngins getting into this and like, did not know what the hell they were getting into. Oh, shit. I wonder if they wanted to like get out after they found out. I'm gonna say yes. They're in it. I don't know what the hell Blackpink is. Why can't people have normal names anymore? I'm just saying. A pieces of people. We want normal names. Blackpink. Sounds like some type of condition you get after a terrible night with Taco Bell. I got Blackpink. Oh God, it's terrible. Okay, Blackpink. Are you in Eyes Wide Shut, Blackpink? Let's see. This feels very yes caveat or yes asterisk. Yes reluctant. Yes reluctantly. Blackpink, whatever Blackpink is. Yes reluctantly. It feels like maybe they had a career stall or something and they're just like, I didn't want to. I was good. But Fame won. Made the deal. Wanted the heads up. All right. Let's look in at good old. She thinks my track is sexy. She annulled our marriage. Oh, damn him and Renee Zellweger. Let's see, Kenny Chesney. Are you in the Eyes Wide Shut? Sometimes he reminds me of Kermit the Frog. I wonder if he's related to Reba McEntire. She has that same look. I'm just saying. That's rude. They don't look the same at all. Surprisingly, I think he's got a Toby Keith type deal. Shocking, because I would have totally thought he was in it. This is more of a Toby Keith type deal. Like, I know you guys run the hood. I'll share profits with you, but I want to be kind of like autonomous. I don't want to be a part of the bullshit. So I'm going to go, I don't think Kenny Chesney's in it. I think he's just, we're vibing on two different things. Like, you watch the Toby Keith reading, and it was kind of like he's just doesn't want to be part of it, but he wants to fund. He'll have to fund most of his stuff. He has to pay like I don't know, whatever you pay like mafia people. Don't know. I don't deal with the mafia, obviously. Oh, I gotta scroll down. Holy cow. Bee Gees. Let's talk about them damn Bee Gees. They could harmonize like a mofo. I don't know why my mother bought me a Barry Gibb doll. I never was into the Bee Gees. Did they have a TV show? Probably, I guess. Or did Andy Gibb? Was that Andy Gibb? Yeah, he had like a little white romper onesie shit, and it had like a pink vest. All I remember is the pink vest was made of some type of fake velvet, and I was like, oh! But otherwise, I don't know. I didn't know who he was. I think he was a heartthrob at the time. He wasn't mine. All right, Bee Gees. How deep is your love? Oh, God. All right, Bee Gees. We don't like you, dirty bastards. Oh, shit. Poor Andy Gibb. I don't know. Okay. I'm assuming that the Bee Gees are a family because it sounds like their voices harmonize. Usually it happens in families. I don't know enough, but I'm going to say Bee Gees are a family, right? I think Andy Gibb decided, screw the family. He should have stayed within the family unit here because the family unit had protected itself. Like we know that they're wolves at the door, and we know the wolves at the door. Well, someone went astray, Andy Gibb. I'm thinking he must have said, I'll go do the deal, and went out there. And now the family's like, he should have stayed within the family. He should have stayed. So Bee Gees, I don't think they were doing that. I don't even know where the Bee Gees come from. I assume they come from a foreign land, not the land down under, but a foreign land. Ravina had an Osmond lunchbox. Didn't even know who it was. The grandma liked it, so she bought it for me. Maybe my mom liked the Andy Gibb or something. I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch him. I mean, she also got me. I had a Cher doll for sure, and I had a Cher fashion stage. I wasn't obsessed with Cher or anything. My mom was. Maybe my mom's got a thing for women who are men. I'm starting to wonder. Anyhow, let's see. I want to see. There was Solid Gold. I used to like watching Solid Gold. Where was that? We were gonna ask about BT. Oh, Sam's saying BTS are the guys and Blackpink are the girls. Oh, all right. Well, I'll probably forget about that. As soon as we're done with the live stream, I'll go listen to some Danzig. I'll be like, I made a comment last night on my friend's. She made a post and she's like, if you went out on a date for karaoke and your date sang this song, which song would it be to be a red flag? And I said it would be Te Quiero Puta by Ramstein. She didn't know that song. I don't know how. I love that song. I love singing it in my car. Okay, we're gonna look into Lauren Mayberry from Churches is Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but let's take a look, Jordan. Lauren Mayberry. I don't think so. I think she's got some. I don't know. She's Scooby doing it, all away from them. I think though there's been a limit put onto her. Like, how high are you going to go? There's a limit. You're going to have to do some creative thinking outside of the box. So you're not going to get as big as I don't know, Beyonce. So I don't think that one is. Every breath you take would be a red flag to me. Yeah, that song kind of like took on new meaning for me after a while. At first, I used to think, "Oh, that was cool." I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh God. No, you saw a video of Ramstein live and his eyes went lizard? Probably will. They probably are. I do like Du hast. Du hast mich. Oh, I love that one. I'm gonna be in a Ramstein mood, and now I'm gonna have to go in my car and speed, and I can't. I can't speed. It's a Friday night. The roads are all taken up. Oh, should we look in the Beatles? They have to surely be. They have to surely be in there. Beatles. Oh no, I don't want to hear their songs. Love, love, we do. I don't like Beatles. I apologize. I don't like Beatles. Anyway, Beatles, Eyes Wide Shut. There's so many weird rumors about them too. How is my mat already jacked up? You can't see it on the screen, I don't think, but I see it. Hmm. Interesting. This one comes through like, yes, but I don't know who a manager was. It feels like a manager type, a leader of the group type, but not one of the members of the band. Some type of leader type kind of was like, you're in. You're going to be in. This is what we're doing. This is how we're getting it. So I don't know, coerced by a manager person? I don't think they wanted to, but they were a part of it in some fashion, one way or the other. But I feel like it's some manager guy who like forced him in and kept him in like as long as he could, almost like we got to keep you in the machine as long as we can, this unit package. So I don't know who that'd be. I don't know if that's Yoko. This feels before Yoko. This feels when they're youngins, when they all have the same hairstyle, like the beginning of their career, when they're over across the pond. It feels like there was some type of manager dude who just said, "This is how we're gonna fast pass, fast track, whatever." Yeah, 50 Cent. You're right, Tracy. We need to look. He's a weird. I'm starting to think he's a weird guy. Now, I did read the book. I'm sure he did not write it. He had this book like Get Rich or Die Try, Get Rich, Die. I don't know. Something like that. I read the book. It's fine. I don't think he probably wrote it all, but whatever. But then he goes after Diddy. Here he was. He was going after Diddy for a while. And then it seemed like Jaguar Wright was hinting the shady things about him. That perhaps, he liked the dudes just like Diddy did. And then that he's doing some shady shit in Louisiana. I don't know. So let's see. 50 Cent. We already know Diddy's in there. 50 Cent. You in the club? Literally. 50 Cent. And then he talked to Oprah, remember? He's in it, but he's got a... Excuse me, go back here. That's my wand bed. Wand bed. I don't know. Anyhow, he... Almost like a first attempt, they didn't want him in the club. I don't know. I don't know who didn't want him in the club. But maybe it's like they won't let certain artists use certain symbols and whatever. Same idea. They didn't... He was working, he's striving real hard to get into the club. It took him a little bit for him to get in there. Then it feels like he must have, I don't know his whole life story. At some point, he had some level of success. They took notice of it. And then it was like he didn't have to beg to come in anymore. So they kind of ushered him in. Not usher. Brought him in. Yeah, so he's in there. You'd think there would be rules against exposing other fellow members. Like 50 exposing Diddy. 50 versus Diddy, right? So let's see real quick. I'm curious. Indulge me, darling. Why? Is he looking to conquer his territory? I don't know. That territory is Sean John. Who's going to be wearing any Sean John? Was that brand even relevant anymore? I don't know. Okay, so... Okay, so whatever 50 Cent has going on with Diddy, it is a way to like go take over. Like I've wanted to take over parts of his empire for my own, so I'm capitalizing on it. Okay, God, what a terrible. Oh, well, Sloan said 50 wants Diddy set up. Yep, that's what I'm getting. Like he, bleh. 50 wants what Diddy's got. So almost like whatever Diddy's got, he can buy it at like the discounted rate and take it over or some shit. Like, okay, yep, I see that. I'm looking here. The Beach Boys. Your first concert. I don't think I ever saw the Beach Boys. I remember one time my mom took me to a Jimmy Buffett concert and they were passing around a doobie. They tried to pass it to my mom. I thought that was funny. I don't think she was really into that. I was a kid, so I couldn't. Um, what? Brian Epstein was Beatles' gay manager who went on a tryst to South Spain with John. Maybe that's him. I don't know. Interesting. I wonder. Let's look. Let's see if Jaguar is. I don't want to piss her off. She seems like she gets kind of mad, but I haven't seen her around lately. She's gone kind of quiet. Let's see if Jaguar, if she's a part of the crew. She did spill a bunch of tea, and then she kind of disappeared. I don't know if she's just hiding out because things got messy or what. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, she's part of something. Allegedly. Part of something. No. Okay. So I'm going to say I don't think she's a full-on member. I think she's got her own type of shit. I think she's not agreed to. She doesn't want to do it their way, whatever the fuck their way is. She doesn't want to do it that way. She does her own stuff. I guess we'll say it feels like she does her own stuff. And she's loyal to that. And because she's not full-on Eyes Wide Shut, she's not getting all the bonuses, the extras that she would have gotten. So she's not officially a member. At least I'm not getting that. All right. All right, scrolling down. Oh, Bon Jovi. Halfway there. I think it was it last year? 6 months ago? I don't know. I was getting obsessed with why were there all these Bon Jovi stories coming out. It seemed really weird. I was like, I don't get it. Talking about I haven't always been the best husband. Basically so I F around. That's great. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. Are you part of Eyes Wide Shut? Dude. I don't know what I don't know what. Oh. I'm gonna say, yeah, he's been a part of it. He wants to keep it he's like the Christian who don't like to go to church. If you know what I mean. The Christian who don't like to go to church. Yeah, I'm Christian, but I don't want to go to church. And that's what I'm getting for him, the band, whatever. Knowing, therefore, this is why I've moved forward, that I've exploded, that I'm some dude from Jersey and I've exploded onto the rock stage. I'm satisfied. I try to keep the Eyes Wide Shut as a distance from me. I'm trying to give a perception to everybody that, no, I'm just I'm an independent guy like Bruce Springsteen. But I'm trying to give this independent vibe that I'm not a part of Eyes Wide Shut, but I signed on the dotted line and I've been working for him. So, Bon Jovi. I don't think I've ever seen them. I don't think I would I don't know enough Bon Jovi songs to probably be in it. I think I what was that? Did they do Tombstone or one of those songs? I can't remember. Because I remember there was one song I liked on that album that I stole from this other guy. I gave back the CD collection. Don't worry. I didn't steal it. But yeah. Ted Nugent. See him? I think he's Eyes Wide Shut. I don't trust him at all. I don't care. I don't care. I don't trust him. I think there's something wrong with him. So we're going to check out Ted Nugent. Although I'm going to say, I like, what's that? Stranglehold? I like Stranglehold. I think I like Toby Keith's version better, but I did like Stranglehold, but Ted Nugent, I think he is. That's my vote. Let's see what we get. I don't know. I could be wrong. Well, son of a bitch, I'm wrong. I don't think he's in it. Something's still wrong with him. I don't think he's in it, though. I think there's been certain points in history where he's been approached, come on in, and he's like, no. And there's like, he has like, I don't know, his own ideas about how to stay away from them. It's almost like for him, what I get is like, I don't know that he smells, but I'm just going to say like a super stinky, smelly person that nobody wants to get around. Like it's almost like whatever he's got going on keeps people away. I don't take that however you want. Oh, the ice cream man's here. Isn't that lovely? It's 90 degrees here today. I hate it. Yeah, I know Ted Nugent's a weirdo, but I like Stranglehold. But yeah, I'm not going to be inviting him over for anything. So, oh yeah. Well, we're talking about musicians, okay? So we'll get in, like, we have to get into, we'll have to do something about the presidents. There was this post I did see on X, and it was talking about, all these presidents who had lost either a child or also a spouse. And I thought it was interesting. Oh, Janice said Nugent likes young girls. Well, maybe that's why I don't like him. I think Keith Urban definitely has to be in it. God, I got a reading coming up at some point on Nicole Kidman. Hello, Nora in Ireland. Ben Franklin was a serial killer? Holy shit. We're going to have to check into it. We're going to have to do some presidential ones because that's weird. I don't know about that. I don't mind if somebody's a gun freak. It's, you're right to have your guns. But he's a weirdo. I'm just saying. Anyhow, a white snake. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love? I always imagine, like, did the hair bands, like, did they do their horizontal mambos to their own songs? I wonder. I'm sure somebody's talked about it. White Snake. Here I go again on my own. Is that also a White Snake song? I'm starting to think I'm a secret White Snake fan, and I don't even know it. I'm hoping I've just mixed up bands. I'm hoping I've mixed up White Snake. She's a secret White Snake fan. What a freak. Oh, no. White Snake got in on it. Instant regret. Did not want to. I don't know. Instant regret. They got into it. They joined. Didn't know what they're doing. I don't know how long they were, how old they were when they signed their deal. Didn't give a shit. Didn't look twice. Didn't read the agreement. I don't know. Did the secret handshake and screwed. Did try to get out of the deal. Doesn't look like it worked. And I'm wondering, I don't know if they lost a band member or a crew member or they lost somebody else. Somebody didn't take it well. I don't know. It could be just addiction. I don't know. There's something that happened. Oh, Kid Rock. Oh, I didn't see that one. Fuck, let's look into Kid Rock. He's a weirdo too. I'm just like, I don't know. He has to be dyeing his hair, right? I'm like, now, because I have all my grays, I don't have all of them. I have some of them. They haven't all popped out yet. But I'm like, now I look at certain people, like, okay, Richard Petty, if you watch NASCAR, I don't watch it anymore. I don't have any of my drivers aren't there anymore, and I'm not going to go get any of these new ones. And Bubba Wallace, he just fucked the whole sport up. Anyhow, but you see Richard Petty, and he's like old timey driver, and his hair's like just for men, dark, and his son's like gray. So now I'm always looking at these people. So now I'm like, Kid Rock, are you dyeing your hair? He has to be, right? He can't still have that color hair. He's got to be older than me. I'm assuming he's dyeing his hair. I don't know. Gretchen Whitmer, I looked at her. I'm like, that's hair dye. And she's like pumping shit into her lips because they have that weird ducky type look. All right, Kid Rock. And let us see. Dele beloved, hit that like button for me, por favor, if you haven't already. I hear noise outside, music. I don't know who it is. I don't think he did. Shockingly. I don't think he did. I think there was like some offer that came around at some point, and I don't think he did. Shockingly. There's something about him that doesn't strike me as like amazing soul. Just my opinion. I don't know the fucker. I think he's had some opportunities cock blocked by Eyes Wide Shut, but I don't think he did. So good for you, Kid Rock. Oh no, my candle flame's getting out of control over here. My smudge light. Oh, we gotta do a whole reading on that one. On Gloria Stefan and her bus. Why do I feel like we did read something on Gloria Stefan partially? Maybe it was something we talked about. Oh yeah. Pat Boone. Was it Pat Boone the one who like also did he do an album with Alice Cooper? Why do I remember that? That seems weird. But Pat Boone. He was kind of creeper to me. I don't know his songs. But every time I'd see him, there's something wrong with him. Pat Boone, were you in Eyes Wide Shut? Did Pat Boone baptize Bob Dylan? Holy hell, there's two demons. I mean, I don't know if Pat Boone's a demon, but I'm damn sure Bob Dylan is. After I watched him, what was that? Ed Bradley, he did that interview about making a deal with the devil, kind of like at the crossroads or something. And I'm like, I don't think he's lying about that shit. I don't think he is. I mean, what's his name? Not Pat Boone, Bob Dylan. Oh, Pat Boone. Pat Boone did the deal with the devil. Is Pat Boone even alive anymore? If he is, it looks like he's still trying to battle to get out of some stupid contract he has with the devil, Eyes Wide Shut, that he can't get out of. And it's almost like he gives me a vibe of like, you know, when they put these old codgers out on the stage, I don't know, they send them down to Branson and they're like, get out there, Grandpa, and keep performing. And who was that guy I just saw? There was a video of him and it's like Frankie Avalon, I don't know, one of those old farts, and he was just frozen on the stage. It's like, dude, that's kind of cruel. That's what I get Pat Boone energy. Either this is how he was at the end of his life, trying to get out of the deal, but he wasn't getting anywhere on his own. He's like, I gotta look into the future. And then, oh shit, I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Oh, Neil Diamond. Oh, I should look into Neil Diamond. I feel like we did. Or maybe I just have the argument in my head because after I found out about Sweet Caroline and he was singing about Kennedy's daughter Caroline, he was a young girl at that time. And then I was all, ugh, gross. Oh, the lyrics of my song. Oh, terrible. I don't want to hear that song again. And everybody sings it. Pervy song. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Fuck. I don't know how popular Neil Diamond was, but Neil Diamond for this time era, whatever, feels like he was a super top level perv in it. Allegedly, in my opinion. Like he's doing some Conjuring shit. This is like Led Zeppelin level shit. I don't know, Jana. I don't think you can love Neil anymore. Or if you do listen to him, you have to sage yourself. This is some guy. I would not be surprised to find out he's putting his wand all over in places it does not belong. He's like a Pete Townsend, and he's like, I gotta download or look at some CSAM because I want to see if that's what happened to me, allegedly. Like that kind of perv bullshit. I think he might also be a part of moving Ninos and Ninas. Yeah, I don't. No, don't like. Oh, in person he gave off creep vibes. Pat Boone. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, I gotta do Mark. I gotta do the. Is that the Chaos book that I need to read that talks about everybody in Laurel Canyon, or is there a different book about Laurel Canyon? Because I'm not sure. Because I have the Chaos book, I haven't started reading it yet. I finally decided to throw away my Palm Springs Babylon book I bought at the antique store because it sucks. It's not like Hollywood Babylon, like he touted. When I started reading it, I'm like, some people just shouldn't write books. It's like, hey, did you hear about Sonny Bono? Yeah, he used to sell T-shirts trying to raise money for the town. That's the gossip. Thanks, bro. Great book. So, oh, there's several books on it. Okay. Oh, Brian Epstein, the manager, sold the Beatles out. Okay. Well, this Brian Epstein guy, that must be the one I saw in there. I don't know. No, what? Good Lord. These people are, everybody's got to go sage yourself after this. Sage yourself. This is terrible. These people, Oh, I did a show on the Judds. That's in the Moonmoth Manor. Let's just say that origin story is not even true at all. Elton's got to be in it, right? Elton's got to be in it. Elton's the one that had the weird kid artwork, right? All right, Elton John. And then there was all these stories. I was like, I thought maybe for a second they were trying to bump him off early when they had all the stories of, I don't know, it was last month ahead before that, where it's like, Elton John's like, oh, I've gone blind. I can't see anymore. Oh, I can't walk no more. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, bro, they getting ready to bump you off? Maybe. Now I'm starting. Oh, I got all delayed over here. I got to ask about that one. Oh, well, look at that one. Yeah, Elton's catty bitch. I don't even know if, let me do this again because I got Chris Stapleton. Okay, thank you, Brenda. I'll start that one. The Carpenters. Gosh. You smell chocolate ice cream? I don't know. Sometimes I don't like these ice cream trucks around here because I'm thinking, of course, that they're run by dirty birds trying to get kids or something. And then I think about, like, who inspects the ice cream trucks around here? Are they actually checking for cleanliness, or is there, like, ice cream bunger all over the stuff and it's dirty and gross from it melted last time and we don't have proper refrigeration? I don't know. My brain just goes in terrible, terrible places. Elton John. Is Elton John like related to some family? Like he's a part of it via a family line? I don't know, but that's what this is saying. So yeah, he's a part of it via a family line. carried on the traditions. So I don't know who his family line is, but it'd be like if he was one of the royals, that kind of part of the family. Okay. I'm going to do a few more, and then I'm going to have to skedaddle. We've been here an hour and 20 minutes already. And welcome Maria Villalobos. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member, and Kathleen became a YouTube member. And you guys have special emojis. So if you guys want to go and put into the chat, you can put in your eyes wide shut emoji. There's little ghosties. There's cute things. I got to add the holy water. We're going to have to make a holy water. And I'll have to see if I have a pill bug. I might need to do the pill bug. Okay. David Bowie. Because we have that one. Then we have... did David Bowie agree to die early before getting exposed? David Bowie, were you in the Eyes Wide Shut? I don't know. Some people were big fans of him. I don't know that much about him. He's not one of those people that came into my orbit. I might know a couple songs, but I don't know that much about him. Interesting. I would say he was actually like some type of independent type operator who was navigating around Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know how you navigate around Eyes Wide Shut, but apparently it doesn't look like David Bowie was a part of the game. Somehow he was able to navigate it, carve out his own way to stardom. So I know everybody says everybody's in it. I don't think they're all in it, obviously, but okay, so we got David Bowie. So let's do Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I hit the wrong note. I need auto-tune, Phil Collins. All right, Phil Collins, Eyes Wide Shut. Phil Collins. Because he was in Genesis. And he was in what else? There was some other group he was in. Oh, he's in it. He's faux show in it. Oh, and he's... Oh. That was a regret. He's super in it. He's drinking the blood and doing the shit and voting people off the island. He's one of those... he's kind of like how I got Princess Anne, was kind of fucking rules and regulations. He's kind of one of them enforcers in the group. Interesting. All right, Phil Collins. All right, take him out. Let's check into the Carpenters. Because Richard, he's left. His sister, not so lucky. I don't know how... Carpenters weren't my jam either. I don't know. Wrong time. But let's see. Let's see about the Carpenters. The Carpenters from Downey, California. This is a cliffhanger. Oh, shit. Richard joined. Karen did not. I don't think she knew she was a part of it. Like, she became like a 2-for-1 deal. That's what I'm getting here. Allegedly. My opinion. Richard Carpenter, do not drive out to my house. That there was a deal made between him and Eyes Wide Shut. And it feels like, I don't know if he was like the leader of the group, but it feels like he's the leader of the group. He made the choice to join on their behalf. It was like do I want fame or do I not? And what are we going to do? We got to make this work, and it's not doing it on its own. So I'm signing the deal. I made the decision. I'm very satisfied with it. And it feels like he's kind of a psychopath. So we're going with that. Yeah, poor Karen. I don't think she had a choice in that. Oh, I was supposed to look up Stapleton, right? Chris Stapleton. I don't know Chris Stapleton. I see that name a lot. There's some other guy I see the name a lot, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing your name? Chris Stapleton. If he's country, I don't listen to him. I don't listen to much new music, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I don't like new country because it sounds like pop shit. I sound like an old lady. I'm gonna say, yeah. Again, it's this regret. Like I don't know what his career would be like. It was like, here I am, and I'm gonna stay true. I'm not gonna become a sellout. Like I don't know why that's such a thing for some of these people, but the energy is like, I'm not gonna become a sellout, and I'm looking to move forward, and I'm working my ass off, and it's not going where I want it to go. I remember, yeah, there used to be this offer that was made to me back in the day. Yeah, I remember that. I'm going to take that deal. Holy shit, I shouldn't have taken that deal. Now I'm working for him. I signed on the dotted line. Yeah, like, oh, he wanted to try and get out of the deal. Now he's in it. Now he's in it. So, you can disagree about Bowie. I don't, this time I didn't get it. Sometimes I'm wrong. I'm not always right. He might be a dirty bird, secret dirty bird. I don't know. I didn't get it. Well, let's check again. David Bowie. Were you and I's like, shall we check again? Got the offer. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. I think he's cut off from their resources or something. I don't think he did it. So, I don't know. Chris has a Bob Seger kind of voice or a vibe. Huh. I don't know. Well, that's kind of like they have that one group that I thought was Trace Adkins, but it's like Brothers Osborne or some shit. And I'm like, Trace Adkins is in a new band. He's not. You're welcome. I like to double check. I've already checked before on some other people and other reads because I'm like, I got it wrong. It happens. Sometimes your brain's not. Mariah Carey? No buen. There's a reading about her in the Moon Moth Manor, I think. I don't know if that one made it to. I thought I just did Chris Stapleton. That's the one I was doing. Duran Duran. Oh, I love Duran Duran. I just bought their new album. Yeah. That sounds so old person, but I did buy a new record. I kind of like it. It's kind of an October only record to listen to, my opinion. Let's see Duran Duran. Because I thought they were kind of like when they did the Old Bitches Jubilee, and I did a reading on it, and it's just the music that was picked for the Jubilee seemed kind of funny. But who knows? I don't know. There's some of their songs that sound terrible, like they I don't know if they were abused as kids or some shit. If some of their songs just, maybe there's maniacal psycho dad. Maybe. Let's see. Surprisingly, I don't know that they are. Oh, I'd like what's his name? Oh, he's not New Country? Okay. I'll have to check. I don't know. Because, Keith Urban is F2M. Is that why he looks like Kermit the Frog? Maybe he's secretly Reba McEntire's doppelganger. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh yeah, let's check on that one. I know I said I was gonna go on a minute. Okay. Anyway, okay, sorry, I got caught up in the comments. I was reading what you guys were talking about. Okay, so Duran Duran. I think there was I don't know, we'll say like a parent manager or something. And I don't even know who the members of the group are. I don't know if they're related or not, but it feels like there was some type of older adult figure guiding them when they were young into this group, trying to lead them into that. And then at some point, I don't know. I'm not getting that they are either. No, it's like they had some strategy to go around. I know. I'm happy about Duran Duran. I don't feel like I'm going to have to sage myself after listening to their music anymore. I bet you me and Danzig are probably the same height. Can you imagine if it'd be like, yeah, we're probably too little. We could probably have our own little midget wrestling event. It would be the best ever, I'm sure. And then we just scream mother at each other. Mother! And oh, can you imagine the fun we could have at this event? Except he would be dyeing his hair black. I would probably have to dye my hair black too. I wouldn't want him to look like he was more youthful than I. I think there's a good portion of them that are. I think there's a good portion. And it's just like, oh, it's terrible. Who's Posty? Like Post Malone? Lol, troll. It's a Post Malone. Jelly Roll. I think Jelly Roll's a dick. My opinion. But let's see. Doesn't mean he's an Eyes Wide Shut, but I think Jelly Roll's a dick. I don't know shit about Jelly Roll, but I just know I think he's a prick. Is he like in an offshoot edition of Eyes Wide Shut, much like a Scientology? I kind of get that. You know how Scientology is like Eyes Wide Shut. So essentially, yes, but I'm wondering if he's in a different offshoot, some other different organization, shall we say, that's a part of it. It's a different gang. It's still like Eyes Wide Shut, but a different gang. I don't know what it is. Like almost like they're the bougie version of Eyes Wide Shut or something. That's how I get it. Like, I don't know, like fancy pants. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's almost like I tried to join the OG Eyes Wide Shut branch. Was it a branch? I don't know. It's almost like, okay, so I was going to go to the Methodist church, but instead I decided to go to the Catholic church. I don't know. It feels like that. Like I'm not in this OG branch. They kicked me out for doing some shit, but I still believe in this crap. And so I'm just finding a better fit for me to go along with. Like it feels like a different version of the same thing he's a part of. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a Scientology or something we don't even know about. I don't want to ask about George Michael. I don't want to be all bummed out and all upset over on my weekend. That would be very sad. Oh, that would be terrible. Thank you, Gibson. I appreciate it. Glad you're watching me from Cincinnati. I used to have an uncle in Cincinnati. I used to, when I'd send Christmas cards, I'm like, I have to spell it out in my head. It's kind of like spelling out Mississippi. You know how it goes. Post Malone and my son made up my handle. Oh, okay. So let's end with Post Malone. Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, I did a reading on him after he went to the, I don't know, he's at one of those president's balls. You know that sounds terrible. I don't know what he's doing in the president's balls. Anyway, he was on one of those shows and he was like 3 Sheets to the Wind and probably on some other stuff. So I already did a reading on him. I'm pretty sure that's on YouTube, on Billy Ray Cyrus. He's getting effed here pretty soon. Okay, we're going Post Malone. I got to do Post Malone. Let me put it up on the screen so I can remember who I'm reading on. Post Malone, Eyes Wide Shut. I tend to think he might be. I'm wondering. I'm just saying, after I watched the Ghost Adventures ties into Post Malone because of the Dybbuk box, and there was the episode, and after he touched that Dybbuk box, and then I think he had a plane incident. Post Malone, Eyes Wide Shut. I did one time try to listen to him and Dwight Yoakam on some Sirius XM show. They were doing music, and I thought, oh, I like the vibe of this. And then I went to go listen to it, couldn't find it. They said, oh, you can listen on time, online, anytime. Anyway, couldn't find it, never heard it again. I was like, fuck, you can't play it just once. Some people can't find your shit. All right. Oh, my. Shit. I'm going to say yes. And I'm also going to say I'm wondering if Post Malone was not previously a female. Just saying. Apologies. Thank you, Gibson. I don't even know. Let me see if... There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. But Post Malone, I'm saying yes. And I'm wondering if Post Malone was not also just a lady before becoming a man. Just saying. My opinion. I've never thought that about him before. But I know, you guys got to start making a list of the things I did find a list of like a lot of my readings. So I did start a list, at least YouTube readings. And I did get those. But then I didn't do anything with it because I was doing other things. You know how it goes when you're trying to do your business. But yeah, that's what we need. We need like a encyclopedia Alicia. So we have that. Okay, so this was my last one I was going to check out. I swear my last I'm going to check out. Pink Floyd. Oh, and if you haven't yet, please hit the like bell, por favor. Pink Floyd, Eyes Wide Shut. I remember I had that CD that had the blinking pulse light. It lasted a long time. Although I don't know why. Pink Floyd ain't my jam. I think Pink Floyd is like, you got to be high to like the music. I've never been on anything to get high. Drunk as a skunk, I have been, but high, no. Mm-mm. All right, Pink Floyd, Eyes Wide Shut. I'm going to say eventually, yes. And I'm going to add to it. I'm going to say that not at first. Eventually, they did. Like, they were made the offer and they were moving forward, thought that they could do it on their own. Didn't really make Stardom how they wanted, were disappointed that they took the offer. They were made the first time around and decided to go against it. They did make the offer. And I'm also wondering if there's not some member of that band that also is a bloodline type person. I don't know, but just say a bloodline. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about George Michael. No, we're not ruining the weekend. We're not going to do it. Oh, yes, Liza, we saw Gaga with her Oscar Mayer wiener on that motorcycle. Sam Smith, yeah. I did a reading on him for sure. I remember, because that was when he was wearing the get-up. He was wearing that get-up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you want to see the Gaga video, if you want to see it out of curiosity, because I did want to see it out of curiosity, not that I wanted to see the thing. You can probably find it on X. At least that's where I saw it. You're not going to see it on Tube of the U. I used to like that Sam Smith song. Was it Stay or Stay With Me or I used to like it. And then he got like all freaky deaky, and then he started singing the devil songs, and I was just like, no thank you, bro. I'm done. I don't want that kind of shit. No thank you. He's just, he's ridiculous at this point. Did he steal that song from Tom Petty? Maybe that's why I liked it. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. If you have time. If you don't, it's okay. Eventually we'll get to it. But yeah, I don't like him anymore either. It's just, no. I don't like, when you have to go full on El Diablo and you're going to be doing all the dumb shit, it's terrible. Yeah, I'm glad to hang out with you guys. I'm sorry it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. Finding out all these people are a-holes. But yeah, I mean, I have a couple other topics for our lives to come up. They're still related to celebrities, so they might still be kind of effed up. Jan said, itchy nose means you're going to kiss a fool. Well, shit. My husband better watch out. It's the only one I'm going to kiss. I'm not going to call my kitty cats a fool. No, not my babies. I love my babies. Yeah. And so everybody, after you're done with this, go sage yourself, spray yourself. Like if you got Florida water, or you got some protection water, cleanse around, get your selenite out, do all that shit. If you haven't yet, come join the Moon Moth Manor, AliciaWicker.com. If you'd like to get sign up for the subscription for the weekly tarot reading for the collective in my community, you can also do that at AliciaWicker.com. But you'll see a link up in the navigation to get weekly tarot readings. There's new items in the shop, and we have free shipping until the 14th. And again, we're going to have this week coming up on Monday for YouTube. If you're in Moon Moth Manor, you'll get it on Sunday. But on Monday, we'll have our predictions for the week again. We've got some other cool readings coming up. And I think I'm going to finally release, it's going to be an old video. It won't have the new intro in it, but I'll release that video. I got a couple old ones. One of them's Bob Crane. So if you wanted to know what happened with Bob Crane and his kinky lifestyle and his mysterious passing, that's coming up. Thank you, Jackie, for ordering some merch. I appreciate it. And the link for the merch shop, if you don't want to click on the links on YouTube, Tube of the U, there's a link in the description on Tube of the U to go to the merch shop. Or if you go to my website, you'll also see a link to go to the merch shop. So if you want to get tarot mats, like the mats I use, they're on there. Bob Crane, I know, he's old balls. He's Hogan's hero. But he had a very kinky lifestyle. So even though I didn't watch the show, hearing about how he passed away and what the shit he was up to before he died, it still was kinky, ooh la la. So, I'm just saying, like, the things that I think are like interesting or fun or whatever, I don't know. I'm a kook. All right, you guys. Any thoughts on doing children books? Me writing? Did you bring this up to me before, Mark? I haven't thought about anything. I did write. I haven't put it up. It's going to be a digital book. I have to put it up. I did write a book about working on your intuition. I should probably put that up in the shop. But I haven't thought about writing a book for children. I'll have to go back and find your email because I'm just like, I don't remember what it was about. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure I would have to have someone make sure that I wrote it in a very G fashion. All right, you guys, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Stay away from the dirty birds. Stay away from all the weird robots. You know, those people, the NPCs, I guess they call them. Have fun. Keep watching the channel. We got some videos coming for you this weekend. And thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate you guys. Be safe. Take care. Adios. I love you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.